daily life, I'm gonna do more vlogs and this style video. One, because I want to document it. Two, because I want it to be more raw, more real, more uncut, and make a connection with all you guys here on the channel. The channel's growing. I just want to be able to make more real, raw content throughout these videos. I want them to be a mix of entertainment, but also educational and valuable.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too.
Bye.
All right, so as you can see, so far this morning, store's at 4.77K in sales. Yesterday, 12. On the month, 136 so far. All right, so I'm just getting ready to go on these coaching calls and just getting prepped for that. But on these coaching calls, what we're releasing is our Insiders program. So this is our full-fledged, one-on-one, full access program to myself and my business partner. We're super excited about that. One of the things that we've been getting a lot of demand for, people are asking, is for one-on-ones. And as you guys know, like, one-on-ones can be difficult because they're so time consuming, right? Like one-on-one calls. So what we ended up doing was putting together a more in-depth, like full-fledged one-on-one program with like all the training you would ever need, all the resources you would ever need, everything that we're using currently in our own businesses, and then getting one-on-one direct access to us through a system that we've made that's really, really efficient. So this is gonna be a game changer for all of our VIP members, all of the people in our community, and honestly, any of you guys watching too. So we're really excited for that. The other thing that we are releasing is our ecom boot camp. So this is going to be a full-fledged 0 to 1K day course, getting everything set up properly, using all the systems and setup and strategy that we're currently using in our own stores, and how to actually do that properly from day one. I feel like there's a lot of mixed info out there on the model to use, or you know, the structure to use, or realistically just mixed info on what you should be doing when starting. So we're trying to completely wipe that out of the equation and build out an A to Z guide on actually doing it properly from day one if you want to leverage our strategies. So that's going to be exciting too. That's going to be released here on YouTube as a free course, dropping that for all of you guys on here, you know, to get first time access, especially because the channel's just been growing so much. But yeah, lots of other things that we're going to be releasing and implementing, and just keeping you guys updated on what's working, not only for my ecom businesses, but also in regards to things that we're releasing inside the Insiders community. That being said, I'm gonna be jumping into these coaching calls, getting ready for those. And then after, I wanna go over what I'm implementing into my business right now. Some of the things I'm gonna be thinking about from going from 300,000 to 500,000 a month, because there's gonna be some key factors that I have to implement in order to do that sort of volume. And I'm gonna break those down in just a minute here. What are we building?
Like this, but I don't
Whipping up some dinner. Yeah, so just wrapped up the coaching calls. Things went good. So we released the Insiders program to our VIP members, and yeah, basically answered any and all the questions that our members had. We've got members in there hitting new milestones, which is really sick to see. We've got some people hitting like $1,000 a day in sales who are just getting started and really seeing the potential of their e-commerce journey, which is one of the most fulfilling things to me. Just being able to show people that there's more than, you know, just finding a new job, or there's more than, you know, what maybe their limiting beliefs may have been beforehand, which is probably the most fulfilling part for me. One of the things that we went over with one of our students was omni-channel marketing. So marketing on multiple platforms, if it's something that you should focus on, at what point do you move to another platform? My honest opinion is that you should master one platform that's working for your product, your offer, your store, whatever, and take it as far as you can before moving to another platform. Because as soon as you start to do too many things at once, I've seen this in myself, I've seen this in our coaching students, you start to go backwards because you're diversifying your focus, because you are doing too many things at once. Nothing ends up performing as good as you can make it if you put all of your focus on that. So my suggestion in regards to that is find a platform that works for you, right? So For Facebook, if you're selling products that are more middle-aged to older demographic, typically tends to work better on Facebook. Younger age to middle age typically works better on TikTok. Focus on that one platform. Get really good at it, take it to its max, and then expand into other platforms. So for an example, I just want to show you guys this right here. So one thing that I've been doing is that I've launched Google ads for my offers. So the one campaign that I'm running here, I've spent $370 and it's returned over $9,000 at a 24 return on ad spend. And why I'm telling you this, it's because right now I've maximized what I've done on Facebook. I've been putting all of my focus to Facebook. Wow, my dogs are going crazy. And I've really taken it to the next level. Now I want to branch into Google, so on and so forth. It's my little tip of the day. All right, so also with that being said, I do want to kind of give you guys an update, run you through my current setup on what's been responsible for getting the store to $300,000 a month in sales this month moving forward. And I'll show you kind of where we're at right now. But I'm gonna dive into my screen and actually go over what I've got set up, some of the things I'm gonna be thinking about moving into the new year, and taking things to $500,000 a month. The store's sitting at just under 150,000 in sales so far, and we're just under halfway through the month. So we're looking on track to hit that goal for December, which is gonna be cool, and then gives us kind of a milestone moving into the new year of that $500,000. So without any further ado, let's jump into the computer and I'll go over that stuff with you guys right now. All right, so I just want to give you guys a quick little update on my current setup with the store that I'm rocking right now, that I'm using for the case study around this entire channel. That's responsible for the $300,000 months that I'm sharing here. And the setup is actually pretty simple. The main setup that I'm running for all of my prospecting campaigns, so cold traffic, bringing new people to the store, is all done through meta ads, so Facebook and Instagram. I'm also running some retargeting ads on Facebook and Instagram as well that run in the back end of my account while I'm prospecting and bringing in new customers, new sales every single day. Kind of in that remarketing section, I'm also running Google brand search campaigns. And then also on autopilot, I've got my abandonment checkout email flows running. I've also got my SMS remarketing flows running. So again, abandonment flows, remarketing, so on and so forth. Currently I'm using SMS Bump, but I'm looking to switch to TextCart. And then I've got my post-purchase thank you email flows. So this is an email flow that I send out after everybody who orders places their order, and basically just says, thanks for your order. Here's an extra discount if you go back within the next 10 hours and order more, right? So you're just increasing your average order value that way with that flow. And then a little bonus that I don't see a lot of people talking about that I do is that I send out thank you package letters. So what this is basically like a little business card or a little letter in each of the packages that we ship out that basically just says, thank you for supporting our business and placing your order. Here's an additional discount if you go back and place a second order with us. And basically what this does is it just intrigues people to place a second order with you. So not only are you, running abandonment flows to bring them back and place their order, you're hitting them right after they place their order to add to their order, and then you're hitting them again with a little thank you note inside the actual package. You've got to have, private fulfillment that you're working with in order to get that, and kind of customize your package that way. Just a little extra bonus that brings back revenue kind of on autopilot that you wouldn't necessarily have if you weren't running something like this. And then I want to quickly go over the next steps, some of the things I'm going to be implementing to take things from $300K a month upwards to $500,000 a month. Some of the thought process that goes through my mind and what it's going to take to get there. So the first thing is that I'm going to start launching more omni-channel marketing campaigns, specifically through Google Performance Max. I'm going to tap into Google a little bit more as we move into the end of December, start of the new year. And I'm definitely going to be going harder on Facebook, and then finding more products to also scale along the current winter. So if you guys don't know already, I run multi-product stores, and I'm scaling up multiple products. I'm never relying on one single product. I'm always, launching and scaling multiple products at the same time. Again, just helps diversify any risk of, product fatigue, so on and so forth. Just allows you to tap into multiple markets and scale up to next level. I'm also going to be optimizing my upsell flow. So something that I think I could be doing better is maximizing the upsells. I run post-purchase upsells, so I don't do any pre-purchase upsells, no card upsells, nothing like that. Just post-purchase. And I think that I could probably tweak those to get even more revenue out of every single order that comes through. I think I could do things a little bit better there. I also know that I can improve my SMS flows. I'm not very happy with the performance overall. It's good, but I know it can be better. Again, email has been a big one for me. The other things I'm going to be focusing on is hiring in more VAs for customer support and also like day-to-day management. One of the things as a business owner, as you grow, one of the things that you should focus on is focusing on your strength, outsourcing your weaknesses, and focusing on what actually moves the needle forward in your business, right? So things like customer service, different systems that we have within the back end of the store, like invoice management, tracking customer inquiries, like refunds, exchanges, returns, like all that stuff. I'm still involved in that pretty heavily, and I'm looking to outsource that more. That way I can focus on, again, the front-end marketing. I might move into some other things with some influencer marketing as well in the new year, but just so I can put my focus into generating more revenue and locking in more profits. And then also I want to get some backup assets in place. So things like payment processors, just to have, just in case as you go bigger. I want to have backup accounts, so on and so forth, just so that I'm more prepared once I'm going to a little bit higher numbers. And again, I'm just going to do this with, every step of the way of scaling up, further, faster, and taking things to the next level. So it's not really too complex of a setup, to do, over $250,000 a month in sales. You really don't have to have anything insane set up. This is typically, all I'm running right now. And these are just the slight few things that I'm going to be focusing on and implementing to help take it to that next level. But realistically, again, keeping things simple, simple scales, fancy fails, locking into what works most and doing more of that is always the goal. So keep that in mind when you're running your own campaigns, and hopefully you guys got some value.